Why is my content not performing well? If you're like us, we've asked that question multiple times when it comes to social media content, and the answer lies in the mindset and understanding that when it comes to creating content that's engaging, that serves, and then also converts people to become followers of your brand, engaged with your brand, it really has to come down to understanding the difference between marketing and branding. What's the difference?
So branding is the actual aesthetic behind and the feel of the brand, whereas marketing is what creates the curiosity between people actually wanting to commit to you and also following along with you.
So the rule of thumb when it comes to marketing and branding is that 80% of your efforts should be from a marketing perspective, and then 20% should be branding. And the reality is that most brands have that reversed. 80% is towards branding and 20% is marketing. And what ends up happening is all these brands are putting time and energy into creating content, but they're focusing more on the experience. They're focusing on the feel, how things look, the aesthetics of it. Is it a high quality camera that's capturing the content? Do my graphics look really, really high end? But the reality is, if it's not focusing on the story and there's not this story that's creating curiosity, then the content is not going to create engagement. The content is not going to perform well. And so that's what this video is all about. We want to talk about being able to flip that mindset where we're focusing more on marketing, the story, and creating clarity and creating curiosity over focusing on the aesthetic and the quality of it. And so once we have that mindset, that's going to make a big difference for you. If you can just have this mindset of my content needs to create curiosity and my content needs to deliver a clear story, then the next step is how can I then maximize that content? So Maddie's going to dive into that a little bit more with us and talk about how we can maximize the marketing perspective of our content.
Hack one of maximizing your content engagement. So the first one is going to be algorithms. So back when TikTok was released into the atmosphere, Instagram and Facebook, they wanted users to stay on their platform longer because TikTok was so popular. So they created Reels. Now Reels, ever since TikTok, are now in favor because they want to keep engagement and they want to keep curiosity and entertainment. Hack number 2 is your audience. Who are you wanting to engage with? For example, you have athletes. Athletes like entertainment, whereas your coaches want informational or where they can find more information. So when you're making your content, think of the audience that you're trying to reach. Are you trying to reach the athletes where they're going to see athlete-driven, athletes in motion, or is it coaches? Do you want to reach more coaches? Do you want them to go to a camp? Do you want them to find more education on another platform that you're on? Hack number 3, time. Time is of the essence. So not only is algorithms and your audience important, but so is the time of when you are posting it. So we will provide you a 1-page research paper of perfect times to post throughout the week and your content, but understanding that some days are not going to be as optimal as others are. So Monday might not be the best, but Tuesday may be better. So it's picking and choosing which hours are best to push your content to get the most engagement out of them.
Here's the reality. We don't want to make content and then not have it perform well because that's pretty disheartening. That makes it really difficult to continue to be consistent with that and understand the value of it. The value of storytelling is so important. It's how you build trust. It's how you create new leads. It's how you tell your story of who you are and how you're going to help others thrive in the market. And so you have to do it.
It's your community.
You have to do it. Yeah. So
you literally have to.
But it's about figuring out the value of why you're doing it and then being able to maximize it. Because once you start to see your content have more engagement and it creates more leads and it creates like better trust with your community, all of a sudden it makes it fun. And all of a sudden you're like, I can pour more effort into this. I can pour more time into this because you're starting to see the value of it and the impact that it's having for your brand. And so I believe that's it for today's video. I hope this video helped you. If it did, go ahead and leave us a comment below, just letting us know how this helped you, whether it was different hacks for creating better engagement, whether it was just the mindset shift. Maybe you specifically need that mindset shift. So if you do, put that down below. I need that mindset shift. I have focused too much on branding instead of focusing on marketing. We're right there with you. We're going to accept that challenge of focusing more on marketing over branding. So thanks for joining us. And remember, you were created to tell stories that serve. See you in the next video.
God,